At the heart of the Yoruba word lay Ile-Ife, a city whose name carried reverence across West Africa. To the Yoruba, Ife was not merely a town of clay walls and bustling markets, it was the cradle of existence, where gods once walked among men and where every stone, tree, and stream seemed touched by the sacred. Its fame as the city of 1,000 shrines came not from grandeur of palaces alone, but from the multitude of sacred places that dotted its landscape. Each quarter of Ife bore its own shrine. Some were small, simple mounds of earth marked by stones, tended daily with kola nuts and palm wine. Others stood as elaborate compounds, their mud walls painted with symbols, their courtyards alive with carved images of deities. Priests and priestesses moved among them, clad in white, red, or indigo, depending on the god they served. The air was never silent, the beat of drums, the rattle of beads, and the chants of devotion gave Ife its rhythm. Travelers arriving from distant lands marveled at the city's spiritual richness. Merchants from the north, drawn by ivory and cloth, spoke of shrines where iron glowed in Ogun's honor, or where the river goddess Osun was praised with flowing water and song. Pilgrims seeking answers to illness, fortune, or fertility came barefoot, kneeling before diviners who cast cowries and interpreted the will of the unseen. For the rulers of Ife, the shrines were more than symbols of faith, they were the foundation of authority. No king ascended the throne without ritual at the sacred grove, where the memory of Odujuwa, the first ancestor, was invoked. The balance of power rested not in force of arms but in harmony with the gods, and the shrines stood as witnesses to that covenant. In times of conflict, the shrines unified the city. When drought threatened the farms, the priests of rain gods led processions through the streets, their chants rising like smoke until clouds gathered. When enemies massed beyond the borders, sacrifices were made, and warriors marched out with charms tied to their spears, believing the gods themselves would march beside them. To call Ife the city of 1,000 shrines was no exaggeration. Every corner of its streets bore the mark of devotion, every household held its altar, and every generation added new sacred spaces. It was a city where faith shaped daily life, and where the divine seemed always within reach, a living testament to the spiritual heartbeat of a people.